I'm Mrs Bamford and I'm head of BE at King's School. I know many of your Year 9 pupils as I teach them in Key Stage 3. I just wanted to come and talk to you about GCSE Business. Now Year 9, if you're interested in GCSE Business and you need to relate to something that we've covered in Key Stage 3 in Year 9, we're looking at the festival project. So if you really enjoyed the festival project, now I know lockdown came and cut a little bit of it in half, but it's looking at the functional areas of setting up and designing a business, looking at case studies, keeping it real, keeping it topical, then GCSE Business is a subject for you. So it's all about developing an enterprising mind. So aside from just learning the general theory about how to run a business, you'll also be given the opportunity to gain the skills about how businesses run. So you'll be developing these transferable skills that will help you set up for adult life. Skills that we call them soft skills in industry, that really will separate you from your counterparts who haven't had this opportunity to study this, what I believe to be one of the most powerful 7 transferable skills that you'll be looking at are we will either become an employer or an employee. So you get to understand how businesses operate. So as an employee point of view, you can understand your rights and responsibilities, the roles and the reasons why a business will behave in a certain way that they do. You've also got the opportunity to actually maybe learn the skills needed to generate your own business and run your own business, looking at from the idea to implementation. So it helps both camps really. You'll get opportunities to be a good decision making because we're problem solving all the time. We're looking at businesses who have made the right or the wrong decisions, and then you'll be able to say, what would you do differently? You'll be able to develop your numeracy skills. There is an element of calculations in this exams and in the GCSE Business, but you're putting your Key Stage 3 math skills to into practice, dealing with everyday calculations that we have to deal with in adult life. You'll also study on how organisations adjust and the dynamic nature of business, how it's constantly changing. We only have to look at it now in the pandemic, how businesses are responding to this, and they're changing their focus and bringing on more of the virtual side of things. It also helps you to plan to be organised because you have to keep looking to see how these functional areas all interlink together. And like I've said, problem solving, decision making and presentation skills, because obviously you've got your ideas and you've got to learn how to share them. So here is the GCSE. It's 2 papers. There is no controlled assessment or coursework with this GCSE. We are looking at Theme 1 and then Theme 2. 2 papers worth 90 marks, an hour and a half each. But what is good about GCSE Business is that the themes develop. You're not learning new topics in Theme 2, you're expanding on them. So we're looking at small business in Theme 1, and we move to Theme 2 when we're looking at the bigger multinationals, the big businesses such as Nike, Apple, and we can see how they've grown into those organisations. Okay. So just a little bit more detail into Theme 1. It's a small business, so you're looking at local businesses, especially around the Winchester area. We're looking at that anybody can set up a business now with the use of the internet and eBay and Amazon, and and not on the high street. And so how small businesses develop and how important they are to our British economy, and even more so where we're going to have to go and help our economy grow quickly when we're out of this current situation. And like I said, Theme 2 looks on the national context, international context, but it builds on the foundations set in Theme 1. So there are no new topics, it's just developed into a deeper leadership is neither science nor art, it's a practice. So we're at GCSE Business are giving your children a chance to practice and develop these skills. Achievement seems to be connected with action. Successful men and women keep moving. They make mistakes, they don't quit. And that's Conrad Hilton. And Richard Branson. Business opportunities are like business. There's always another one coming. And we get to see how businesses are developing and how these skills are transferred to your pupils who take this GCSE subject. So, why study at GCSE? Schools need more business brains on board to help close the gap in skills, says the Chamber of Commerce in 2017. And this is something that we keep on looking at and developing those soft skills to make our pupils stand out to an ever increasing competitive employment market.
So we get lots of feedback from pupils to say that what they really enjoy about the subject is it isn't just theory based. They can really see the relevance of it to the real world. They know that what they're learning, whatever they go on and do in life, will be relevant. And we've also had lots of feedback from parents that have come in with their children in previous options evenings, in parents' evenings, and said that actually they can really see how relevant it's going to be in the future as well. Interestingly, we did get a parent who attended an options evening a couple of years ago who works for a really big chain of accountants and says that every graduate that applies for a job with them, they review whether they've done GCSE business or not and actually prioritise candidates that have business because they feel that it gives them such a broad introduction to the world of business, as I said, whatever you do in the future.
So in conclusion, you are not signing yourself up to run a business by taking GCSE business. It is about giving you lifelong skills that you can transfer to whatever walk of life that your life takes you down. If you really enjoyed the start of the festival project, that is just a snapshot at what we do in GCSE business. And we believe that this qualification is really great. It's a holistic all-round that that you can take with you and move on to different qualifications at Peter Symonds, Barton Peveril, or and universities. So any questions, please do not hesitate to contact myself or any of the business studies BE teachers. Thank you.